let's learn how to master Spanish interrogative words. In the first part of this video, I'm going to teach you what interrogative words are and how to use them. Then you'll watch a fun story that demonstrates all the concepts that you just learned. And finally, you'll watch the story again with English subtitles to check your comprehension. Let's get started! Interrogative words, also known as question words, are essential for asking questions in Spanish. The first thing to know about interrogative words is that there's 8 of them. Those would be qué, what, cómo, how, cuál, which, cuándo, when, dónde, where, quién, who, por qué, why, and cuánto, how much, with its variations, cuánta, cuántos, and cuántas, how many. We're going to see several useful examples of each of these interrogative words throughout the video, so you'll have a full understanding of how to use them by the end of the video. The second thing to know about them is that all interrogative words in Spanish carry written accents, which do not affect the pronunciation of the word. Why are they there then? Simple. Some interrogative words have double meanings without the accent, like como, which means I eat when it doesn't have the accent. Now that we know about the accents, let's take an in-depth look at our question words. Our first interrogative word is the most commonly used one, ¿qué?, which means what. Let's look at some examples. ¿Qué quieres hacer mañana? Means what do you want to do tomorrow? ¿Qué es eso? Means what is that? And ¿qué dices? means what are you saying? Our next interrogative word is cuál or cuáles, meaning which one, or which ones. So you could say, ¿cuál es tu favorito? Meaning which one is your favorite, or ¿cuáles quieres? Which means which ones do you want, or even es imposible saber cuál, meaning it's impossible to know which. When cuál or cuáles are used immediately before the verb ser, they ask for a selection or choices among various possibilities. For example, ¿cuál es tu libro favorito? Means which is your favorite book. There are some cases, however, where cuál means what. Like for example, ¿cuál es tu nombre? What is your name? So how do we differentiate between qué and cuál? Easy. Generally, the question word cuál is used when there's a specific set of choices, or when the answer is short, like a name, for example. For example, you could say, ¿cuál de los dos quieres? Which means, which of the two do you want? Meanwhile, the question word qué is used when we expect a long explanation, like maybe a definition. For example, ¿qué quieres comprar mañana? Which means, what do you want to buy tomorrow? Next up, we have ¿cómo? ¿Cómo translates to how. So you could say something like ¿cómo estás? Meaning how are you? Or something like ¿cómo quieres hacerlo? Which means how do you want to do it? Remember, in a direct question in Spanish, there's an interrogative symbol both at the beginning and at the end of the sentence, a feature unique to the Spanish language. Our fourth interrogative word is cuándo, which translates to when. One example would be ¿cuándo es tu cumpleaños? Meaning when is your birthday? Another would be ¿cuándo quieres cenar? Which means when do you want to have dinner? ¿Dónde is a great word to know if you're traveling, since it's how you ask for directions to places. So you could ask ¿dónde está el baño? Meaning where's the bathroom? Or you could ask ¿dónde estoy? Meaning where am I? If you find yourself completely lost in a new city. Next up, we have the word quién or quiénes, which both translate to who. While quién refers to one entity, quiénes refers to several people. An example of quién could be ¿quién es el jefe? Meaning who is the boss. While an example of quiénes might be ¿quiénes quieren venir? Which means who wants to come. Then comes the interrogative word por qué, which is a direct translation of why. So you could say, ¿por qué no quieres? Meaning, why don't you want to? Or you could say, ¿por qué haces eso? Which means, why are you doing that? The next and final question word is about quantity. We have cuánto or cuánta, and cuántos or cuántas, which means how much and how many respectively. It's important to note that in the case of this interrogative word, it must agree in gender with the plural nouns it describes. So you could say ¿Cuánto quieres?, meaning how much do you want? Or you could say ¿Cuánta comida hay?, which means how much food is there. An example of cuántos is ¿Cuántos libros tienes?, meaning how many books do you have? And an example of cuántas would be ¿Cuántas manzanas necesitas?, meaning how many apples do you need? To quickly recap, interrogative words in Spanish all carry written accents, and the accent does not affect the pronunciation. We have various interrogative words, such as ¿qué?, meaning what, ¿cómo?, meaning how, ¿cuál?, meaning which, ¿cuándo?, meaning when, ¿dónde?, meaning where, ¿quién?, meaning who, ¿por qué?, meaning why, and the variations of cuánto, meaning how much, and cuántos, meaning how many. Now let's watch this fun story to see interrogative words in action. Make sure you watch until the end to find out what happens.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Hola, bien, gracias. ¿Y tú?
También, gracias. ¿Qué te gustaría comer?
¿Cuál es la especialidad aquí?
La paella.
¿Cómo se prepara? Delicioso. La paella, por favor. ¿Cuánto cuesta?
20 euros. ¿Quieres agua también?
No, vino, por favor. ¿Cuáles son las opciones? ¿Quién está tocando esa música?
¡Ah! Es un guitarrista.
Espera, ¿cuál es su nombre?
If you like this video, you'll love the upcoming beginner-friendly FluentU course. It's going to have more engaging stories with helpful teacher explanations. It will be organized in a way that's more effective for learning and is perfect for beginners. It will contain exclusive content that you won't be able to find anywhere else and also integrate clips from movie scenes, TV shows, and more. You'll also get personalized quizzes and speaking questions to make it all stick. To try FluentU right now for free, click the link in the description below and start your free 2-week trial. FluentU is also currently having a sale, so now is the perfect time to check it out. In addition to this new course, the FluentU app also has thousands of authentic videos, including movie scenes, clips from TV shows, TED Talks, and music videos, all of which have interactive subtitles. Each word has a context-specific definition with examples written by language experts, so you never waste time with definitions that are too general or inaccurate, as well as video examples of native speakers using the vocab.
Espera, ¿cuál es su nombre?
Es David. ¿Por qué preguntas?
Conozco a David.
¿En serio? ¡Increíble!
Sí, éramos amigos de niños.
¿Dónde vivían de niños?
En Londres.
¿Cuántos años hace que no lo veías?
20 años.
Now watch the video again with English subtitles and see how much you understood.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Hola, bien, gracias. ¿Y tú?
También, gracias. ¿Qué te gustaría comer?
¿Cuál es la especialidad aquí?
La paella.
¿Cómo se prepara? Delicioso. La paella, por favor. ¿Cuánto cuesta?
20 euros. ¿Quieres agua también?
No, vino, por favor. ¿Cuáles son las opciones? ¿Quién está tocando esa música?
¡Ah! Es un guitarrista.
Espera, ¿cuál es su nombre?
Es David. ¿Por qué preguntas?
Conozco a David.
¿En serio? ¡Increíble!
Sí, éramos amigos de niños.
¿Dónde vivían de niños?
En Londres.
¿Cuántos años hace que no lo veías?
20 años.
In this next video, you'll learn all about the Spanish verb I with another fun story. Check it out.